And so far, right now, the current Trump admin, as I mentioned, we're currently dissatisfied with what they're doing right now. We can't even break over 1,000 deportations a day. They've, Tom Hoffman, the border czar, and Vance, and numerous Republican pundits and spokespeople, they've all said we're prioritizing violent criminals. These are known people with a criminal record. We're not going after, random people. Yeah, and that's not in the cards. And I don't think that's ever going to be in the cards. If there's criminal violators on campus, the law must be enforced. Simple as is. There's no buts and if. There's no, we want to enforce the law because of whatever standard. That's not how a country functions. Without actually enforcing the law, we have lawlessness. As I mentioned in numerous interviews, I do not advocate vigilantism. We're not taking the law into our own hands. This is not like some Wild West cowboy scenario that we're doing here. We're not going to be lassoing up people. We're far from the days of the Arizona territory. We are a proper state, and like I've advocated so far, we are for laws and due process, and we're taking legal, perfectly peaceful means of how to do that.
There was very hateful messages from a student club of the College Republicans United at ASU that wanted to encourage their peers to call on ICE to deport DACA recipients and dreamers. I'm a dreamer myself, I'm a DACA recipient, and a lot of students were afraid of just going to class. And places like universities shouldn't be a place where you're afraid to go to class. They only want to get their degree, and that's why we wanted to show with a lot of love, with compassion, to let them know that dreamers, we're Americans, we're your classmates, and we just want to get our education. And what it really does, it's instilling fear for them not to go to school. And I think that sometimes, I don't know what their intentions are, I just pray that they see our students as humans, and that despite of all the hateful rhetoric, our students are going to persevere because our parents made so many sacrifices for us to get an education, and despite of those obstacles, we're going to pursue it. Our dreamers are not alone, and that today we saw it, that love overcame all the fear, and there are people at ASU who care about our students to get an education.